circles. Picture two circles. Let's put in the first circle the 5 most influential people in all human history. How'd you go? Your answers might be different to ours. Yet wouldn't you agree the following people have been very influential? Isaac Newton, Aristotle, Buddha, and Muhammad. Each of these people have profoundly impacted history. Yet whether you like him or not, surely Jesus belongs in that circle. His teachings are deeply profound and have stood the test of time. Teachings like love your enemies and give to Caesar what is Caesar's, and give to God what is God's. His life was morally blameless and an inspiration to masses. Actually, even today, over 2 billion people across the globe worship him as God, and many of the most influential people in history have been profoundly shaped by Jesus. His impact on history is incalculable. But what about that second circle? Now I want you to think of 5 people who claim to be God, who claim to be the actual creator of the universe. It's hard to do because people who say such things aren't famous or influential. They usually end up needing the influence of doctors and strong medications. But do you know what is incredible? Jesus is in that circle. Jesus claimed to be God. He said he was Yahweh. Jesus told people that he was the creator of the universe. And many believed him. Some were even willing to be martyred for this belief, because they saw him do the most amazing miracles like calm storms with just a word, heal the sick and walk on water. Best of all, they saw him rise back to life after being crucified. And here's what is so incredible. Jesus is the only person in all human history who is on both lists. How can this be? I'm not saying this is enough to prove Jesus' claims. But I am saying it shows his claims are worth checking out. Especially when you consider some of his other claims. The life's work of the most influential people of history is all about discovering new ideas, conquering new territories, and teaching the masses. Death puts a stop to this work. Yet for Jesus, his life's work was his death. He believed the most influential thing he could ever do was to die on a cross. Why? Because by doing that, he would be our wrongs magnet. At the cross, all the evil we've ever done left us and went on to him. He was punished for all our failures. He did so that anyone who follows him can enter heaven and live with the holy God forever. If there is even a remote possibility this is true, don't you think it's worth checking out? So how would you do that? Here are 3 things you can do. Number 1. Read one of the Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke or John. Give Jesus a fair go. Get to know him by reading the Bible. Write down questions you might have and think through whether his claims are existentially and intellectually satisfying. Secondly, pray. Talk to Jesus. Ask him to show you what the truth is. Finally, get along to a church that takes the Bible seriously. Bring the questions you wrote down, listen to the sermon and talk to the Christians there, especially to the minister or pastor. Doing these 3 things could not only transform your life, but could impact where you spend eternity. It is worth the effort. Why not get started today?